G'day Pickleball family. First thing to know, as shared on cnbc.com, Professional Pickleball signs first international deal, looks to grow the sport in India. Key points: Pickleball, America's fastest growing sport, is looking to India to continue its growth. The United Pickleball Association, UPA, announced events starting in 2025 in India. Major League Pickleball, MLP, will also begin selling franchises in India. America's fastest growing sport, pickleball, is going after a new frontier, India. The United Pickleball Association and Global Sports announced a deal on Thursday to bring the PPA Tour and Major League Pickleball to the world's most populous country. It's the first international deal and major announcement for the United Pickleball Association, which was created after a merger between Major League Pickleball and the Professional Pickleball Association, PPA, last February. The PPA Tour and Major League Pickleball retained their own distinct brands after the merger. The PPA Tour features an individual bracket style tour, while MLP is a team-based format. Terms of the deal were not available. The PPA Tour India and MLP India will create a pathway for players to compete on pickleball's biggest stage and reach the top of the sport. With the partnership of Global Sports, we will elevate the game and introduce it to millions of new fans, said Connor Pardo, founder and CEO of the PPA Tour. As part of the partnership, the PPA Tour will make an official stop in India next February. The Indian Open event will be the debut PPA Tour event in Asia and is expected to bring players from all over the world to participate. The deal will also launch PPA Tour India, offering rankings points to players at events around the country. Major League Pickleball, the team-based league, will also hold a competition in India featuring a mix of players from India as well as MLP and PPA Tour professionals. United Pickleball Association said the group also plans to hold an open process to sell MLP franchises with the goal of launching a full 12-team season in 2025-26. Franchises are expected to cost in the seven-figure range, according to sources. In September, Major League Pickleball announced its expansion into Australia. The APP Tour, which represents both amateurs and seniors, has also been active in bringing the sport overseas to India, the United Kingdom, Spain, and Sweden. Global Sports, which was at the forefront of bringing pickleball to India, operates courts and organises tournaments in India. Pickleball in India has grown by leaps in the last couple of years, and this will give existing players a platform to compete at the highest level, said Shashank Kaitan, partner at Global Sports. Thanks ever so much for making it this far into the update. Please be sure to hit subscribe and like, comment, and rate on the platform you're watching or listening to it on, so this and future episodes can be found by and shared with other fellow pickleballers. Second thing to know, as shared on pickleball52.com, British team support pay after discrimination incident at US Open. Great Britain's Pei Chuan Kao was in seventh heaven at the US Open in Florida after overcoming some top opponents, and her teammates helped her through an unpleasant incident of discrimination. 7 was a lucky number for Pei at the prestigious event held recently in sun-kissed Naples, Florida. She finished 7th in the women's singles, 7th in the women's doubles alongside Thaddeus Locke, and 7th in the women's split age draw with Marilyn Kilgore. During the split age doubles event, an American opponent, whom Pei would prefer not to name, walked off court after Pei had hit a winning shot. She later posted on Instagram complaining to her thousands of followers about the tournament organisers allowing a male to play in the women's doubles. The British team spotted the post but chose not to tell Pei about it until after her mixed doubles match the following day in order to protect her. They reported the post to the tournament director, and the opponent in question was disqualified from all categories. Pei later posted on her own Instagram account saying, "I want to say thank you for everyone who tried to support and protect me. You guys make me feel safe and great after these harsh words. The reason I fell in love with pickleball is the kind environment. Anyone, no matter LGBTQ+ or any gender, should have the right to enjoy any kind of sport, not just pickleball." Speaking through her translator and girlfriend Ines, Pei told Pickleball 52, "The discrimination from the opponent reminded me of some of my darkest days back in Taiwan, where being homosexual is considered unacceptable. She discriminated against my lifestyle and my style of dressing, but I'm very touched by the support I got from my friends in the British team. Pei arrived in the UK in February 2023 from Taiwan and soon discovered the welcoming community of London Pickleball and the club's founder, Louise Stevens. Pickleball has completely changed my life, said Pei. It allowed me to meet a group of friends who treat me as a family member and part of the British team, not only on the court but also outside. I am so lucky to have everyone: Louise, Thaddeus, James Chowdhury, Lewis Laville, Freddie Powell, and the others. They treat me like part of the team and make me feel the love. It makes me feel like I didn't feel for a long time. I'm so grateful to Louise because she does not only allow me to have a home in the UK, she cares so much about me and has done so many things for me. I can't even mention them all. I love it here so much. At the US Open, Pei feels she learned an immense amount from playing the legendary mother-daughter duo of Anna Lee Waters and Lee Waters in the women's doubles, where she and Thaddeus were beaten 11-6, 11-1 in the quarterfinals. Pei also played another top US player, Megan Fudge, in the singles, losing 11-6, 11-4. After I played Megan, it made me think about what I can change and how to improve my fitness and reduce my mistakes. In the doubles, it made me realise you need multiple strategies. The experience of playing against top players develops different thoughts. It also makes me realise we need more resources and coaches in Europe to match the level in the USA. But after the US Open, I'm still very happy. Before we came to the States, I would never think I would be in the top 50. So it's really satisfying I can reach the top 7. It's wonderful. After the US Open, Pei flew from Florida to New York to do some sightseeing. The future plans include the finals of Season 1 in the Major League Pickleball Australia on 17 through 19 May. And longer term, she hopes to spend more time training and competing in the USA. This trip made me realise there's a lot I can improve and many different styles of player to play against. So I'd like to spend more time in the USA learning and practicing. However, my plan is to stay in the UK for as long as possible. It feels like home. Third thing to know, as shared on villages-news.com, Florida's largest indoor pickleball facility halfway to completion in the Villages. The Pickleball Club and Stevens Construction Company on Thursday celebrated the topping out of the building, which marks the halfway milestone in the construction of what will be Florida's largest indoor pickleball facility. The large metal structure is visible from County Road 466 near the Hampton Inn and across from Laurel Manor Recreation Centre. The Pickleball Club facility will be a 40,000 square foot, two-storey fitness complex that will feature 16 indoor championship-grade pickleball courts, cafe, pro shop, locker rooms and lounge. The second floor mezzanine will also house a bar, lounge and provide a viewing area of the courts below. The second floor will also have offices, conference rooms and storage. Additionally, the Pickleball Club will include 2 outdoor pickleball courts and 2 bocce ball courts with canopy shades offering protection from the Florida elements. Construction began in November and is slated for completion in late 2024. Nancy Jenkins of the Pickleball Club and Matt Jarrells, project manager for the general contractor Stevens Construction Inc., hosted the event for construction workers and subcontractors. They indicated that this facility would be the largest indoor pickleball complex that they have constructed in Florida. Jenkins told the audience that the Pickleball Club has several facilities under construction in Florida and has purchased land for an indoor court complex in Ocala. Fourth thing to know, as shared on pickleball.com, Sock downs Olshon to make first singles final in the current PPA Red Rock Open. St. George, Utah, Jack Sock had never been to Utah before this week's PPA Red Rock Open, but there's a good chance he'll want to return soon based on how well he played on Thursday. The former tennis icon is into his first singles final after an 11-1, 13-11 victory over Christian Olshon in the semi-finals. Sock's athleticism and anticipation at the kitchen line were on full display throughout the match, and he was able to keep Olshon from getting into a rhythm on serve. The number 11 seed did have to save 2 game points to stay alive in game 2, but he held his nerve well enough to avoid going to a third game. With another milestone achieved in his brief pickleball career, Sock remains focused on keeping the fun in the sport at all costs. I'm blessed to have a second career in something I love doing, he said. Now that I'm playing pickleball, I want to try and keep a smile on my face. Whenever I do that, I actually play better. In Sunday's final, Sock will take on number 1 seed Federico Staksrud, who made his 9th consecutive singles final after beating Tyson McGuffin earlier on Thursday. The two have faced off twice before, with Stacksrud winning both meetings in 2 games. Paddles up.